Good morning, Bean. It's Friday. Really liked your last completely random Melancholy Hill video. I feel like we've gone a little bit from like Vlogbrothers to Doty with that addition. It did give me the idea that like every time I have an assignment or something coming up or something big that I have to produce and I have nothing, then I've got a solid comeback for it. Dude, we needed the project by like yesterday. What are you doing? I have nothing. What are we gonna do? That might be funny. Other than that, completely unrelated note, I just wanted to let you know that I was at the gym with Peter at one point last week, and we saw not only was there this baby in a stroller just crying out of its mind, but this like completely naked old guy right before us. So we ended up seeing like the beginning and end of life in their most vulnerable and ugly forms. It was definitely an adjustment to make, and now going on that half of a thread, the adjustment at living at Stanford has been pretty much complete for me at this point. Like I think of this dorm as something very close to my home, if not it. I think of the people here as, you know, my close friends, and I'm like in the mindset of living here permanently. I've like gotten my way around the systems of like the bathrooms here. They're gender neutral, but like for the first couple weeks I still kind of panicked if I walked into the wrong one. Like the feeling I would get going into a women's bathroom, then I remember, oh, they're all for everybody. I've also, because I'm sure you're interested in this, I've completed my understanding of the toilet sensors. They've got automatic toilets that like sense when you're moving. And I've learned that it just detects a presence of a person and then an absence. So you have to give it a presence for a certain amount of time and then leave it to an absence for a certain amount of time and let it flush. So I'm gonna keep talking about this for longer than I have to. What I do now is I just stand at the other side of the stall and wait for it to do its thing, whereas before I would kind of like shuffle and hop back and forth until it did something. So there's been growth, there's been learning. That said, it is a little bit harder to achieve that that growth, that sense of closeness here when there's frickin' tour groups all the time. I am living at this huge tourist destination right now. I forget it's not just a college, it's like a place for people to come and go and like check it out for the weekend. So like there's been tons of little kids, and then there's also summer programs other than ours. There's a pre-collegiate one for incoming high school freshmen. I've seen a ton of middle school aged kids, and like here's just a full troop of children.
So this is a troop of children just outside of Flomo. We don't know what they're doing here. They've been here forever.
It's a little hard to have a place feel like your home when there's constantly people like walking in and out of it that you don't know and you'll never see again, but such is life. Mostly I'm used to living here now. I'm fully settled in, and it didn't even take a month. Beam, I'll see you on Friday.